Hi everyone. This video has been made to provide you with some additional information about social sciences at GCSE. My name's Miss Johns and I'm the Head of Social Sciences and I oversee both of these subjects. This is designed for people who are unable to attend Open Evening or would like a reminder of the key details of our GCSE Sociology and Psychology courses. So the question that we get asked all the time is, what are social sciences? It's something new that students haven't studied before, and often the first thing that people would like to know is what they are. So social sciences is a term we use when referring to GCSE psychology and GCSE sociology. This is because they're both considered life sciences, or the study of humans. GCSE sociology is the study of society and the people in it. We look at research that aims to answer our big questions about society, and we also complete our own research and run our own research projects as well, in class and around the school. Our big questions include, why do women do most of the cooking and the cleaning even when they have full-time jobs too? Why do more men than women struggle with their mental health? Why are women more likely to get away with committing crime? Why are 96% of people in prison male? Do we need rich and poor in society for it to work properly? Why are boys more likely to get paid more than girls when they grow up? All of these big questions are things that we explore and debate within sociology. We also explore theories like Marxism and feminism that seek to provide their own explanations and answers to these big questions. GCSE psychology is slightly different. It's a brand new course. We've run A-level psychology for a number of years, and now we want to extend the opportunity for younger students to study it as well. So GCSE psychology is the study of the mind and human behaviour. Again, we look at research and experiments that attempt to understand more about our psyche as opposed to people in society. You will look at things like memory, why it is we can remember some things like song lyrics forever and other things like maths for minutes and then it falls out of our head. You will explore psychological problems like depression and addiction, and you will study the science of the brain looking at neurology. This is similar to biology. It's very important to note that psychology has got a lot of science and maths in it, so please make sure that you're choosing that with that in mind. You will analyse experiments looking at the work of famous psychologists and their findings. So here is an overview of the differences between sociology and psychology, because even though they're both considered social sciences, they are both very, very different. So whereas in sociology you learn about injustices in the world and you question why we behave in the way that we do, think back to the big questions that I talked about a minute ago, in psychology we zoom in on individuals and we study human behaviour, the science behind mental illnesses and experiments. Both of them are a traditional written exam that require a lot of reading and writing. So both of them are very written-based subjects. For sociology, this is the best choice for people who really enjoy English and humanities. So history, geography, RE, PSHE, if you enjoy those subjects, you're likely to enjoy sociology as well. Psychology is similar, so those people who enjoy humanities would also be suited for psychology. However, psychology, as previously mentioned, does contain science and maths. So therefore, if that's a weakness of yours and you don't really enjoy science and maths, I would suggest you opt for sociology. So there are a lot of common misconceptions when it comes to social sciences, and this is because it's such a new subject to lots of people and people tend to make assumptions about it who haven't studied it. So I just want to address these and clear these up. So the first common misconception is that social sciences is life skills, similar to PSHE. Some people think social sciences is just sitting around debating things. Although that is a big part of it, there's also a lot of writing and a lot of reading as well. So I wouldn't want you to choose this thinking that it was similar to PSHE. It is very academic and there is a level of written ability that you will need to demonstrate. Another misconception is it's mainly about discussing your opinion. Again, this is a very important part of social sciences, but it's not the root of it. Whilst we're very interested in your opinion, and the examiner will be very interested as well, it's important to consider the famous theorists, the famous psychologists and sociologists, and learn about them and their opinion. A lot of sociology will be comparing those opinions and then adding your own in at the end. The next misconception is that there's not a lot of writing or reading. Again, people lump it with PSHE and think it's more of a sitting around and discussing things type of option. That's not the case. You will be doing a lot of reading and you will be expected to write quite a lot, similar to the amount you write in history or geography, more than likely. And then finally, social sciences is a softer option to history or geography or any of the other core subjects. Again, this is not true. There is a level of academic rigour required for these subjects, and it is not easy to get a good grade. You need to make sure you're prepared to work hard. So there are a wealth of options of where GCSE social sciences could take you. There are a wide selection of jobs that really like social sciences as a GCSE, and lots of university courses accept it too. So you could go into the world of politics, advising the government on data analysis, policy advising the government of new laws. You could go into law itself and start thinking about becoming a lawyer or a judge. The criminal justice sector, so police, detectives, all value social sciences in their profession. And of course, teaching is always an option as well. Social sciences is very flexible and it's seen as a facilitating subject, which means lots of different courses accept it as a qualification. If we look at the psychology side, there's lots of interesting options that you could go into. Medicine and psychology are two very common options that people opt for, but also things like counselling. So in the media, this is known as being a therapist. You might know it as that. So a counsellor is someone who can help people through mental health problems, and that's a really common, really popular job interest that people can explore after doing A-levels. You've also got journalism. There have been a lot of psychology graduates that have come from this school that have gone into journalism and looking at the psychology behind reading articles and what makes people attracted to reading certain news articles and things like that. It's very interesting. Another one as well that's quite a popular choice for graduates is advertising, and actually being the brains behind the adverts that are being created for big companies like Tesco and Asda and places like that. And they will advise what the advert should be designed as in order to attract the most amount of customers based on psychology. It's all very interesting. So as you can see, there's such a huge spectrum of jobs that you could go into. The options are really limitless. So please know that social sciences is a great option for opening doors in your future.